Phil Kohler, use that left stick, dog. We're gonna move.
I'm so good at using the left stick to move.
Summon your sword, make it fly at you and catch it. But
the right
it's
stick
dangerous.
to jump, that's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. This is Ronin, a game from a developer named, I'm gonna butcher this, Tomasz Wacławek.
Okay.
Or Wacławek. I'm so sorry to everybody listening and to Tomasz himself. Ronin is kind of a weird blend of games. The most obvious comparison, and the one that the developer himself has made a few times, is Gunpoint.
Sure.
Did you experience Gunpoint, the pop culture sensation?
Yes, I did.
Very similar to Gunpoint, you have this leaping strike attack that you will have to use to get around the levels and take out enemies and avoid detection. And do all the cool stuff that you had to do in that particular game. But there's a pretty big twist on it in Ronin, and that is that combat is turn-based.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
It is a turn-based action stealth game. Here I'm moving through the levels looking for these data terminals and trying to avoid detection. Not going to get out there because that's a bad idea. So yeah, you use that leap to get around. You can use it to smash through windows or skylights. But mostly you want to use it to take out enemies before they can call in reinforcements. There, I just kicked that guy right off the goddamn roof.
Yeah.
So he's dealt with.
He's probably dead.
Yeah. Botched it there a little bit, and you saw it set off an alarm timer over that guy's head, but I was close enough to cut him down. It'll make a lot more sense once I get into a fight with multiple people, which I am going to hear very soon.
I like this, though, and I think the thing that immediately appeals to it for me is I'm not good at video games.
Oh, well, this is not, it doesn't, I would say it doesn't make it any easier.
Well, just,
right?
I'm particularly not good at acting in an immediate fashion, so the idea of having time to think about it a little bit
You do have time to think about it, but you can get yourself in the shit. So one bullet will kill you. You can see that guy right there is going to kill me, so I just hopped out of the way of that bullet to get closer to that guy, jumped straight in the air, and I dropped a hologram behind me, which will distract them for a single turn. Or two. These guys just didn't seem to get the message. As long as I'm in the darkness, they won't see me again, but there I just jumped into the light, so I lucked out there that they were still paying attention to my hologram, got close enough to him to kill him, and shot to death. See, so I shot the cannon indoors a little bit. I thought I could just sort of bull rush my way through it, and that strategy will always get you killed. You also have a ninja rope that you can throw to swing between shit, which is pretty rad. So what's cool is your jump, right? You won't have time to execute the whole jump in the span of a single turn. And your jump is just gonna keep on carrying in its momentum.
Yeah.
So you'll have to use that rope to interrupt it if, say, you were going to jump directly into the path of a bullet. There I lucked out because my stabbing animation dropped me off the ledge and got me out of the way of that bullet.
Yeah, you normally would have died there.
There, I threw my sword because I was in the air and just straight up killed him. That combo meter you can see below, depending on where you are at in that combo, determines like which of those abilities you can use. Cool. So because I had 2 points in my combo meter, I could use the sword throw, which helped me out quite
so
a
you
bit.
have a motorcycle?
Yeah, I got a motorcycle. You can't like do stunts or anything on it, but
can you do like a sick jump?
Not that I've discovered. No, not so much.
If the developer of this game is watching this, one, I apologize for the way that Griffin totally messed up your name.
I did my best.
Two, you should put in a part where you can do a sick jump with the motorcycle.
Yeah. Speaking of sick jumps, this is pretty rad. I can't smash through that. I can't reach up there, but I can jump up, swing through.
Oh, that's so
Spider-Man. Cool. Yeah, you can do some pretty cool shit with that ninja rope. Let's actually see. I may not do it here. I get very excited about the jumping, leaping strike. That I just do that over and over again. But you can execute a stealth kill if you're above an enemy. You just sort of hang them up to dry.
Oh, nice.
But I think I forget how to use that pretty frequently.
What do you think about the art style in this? What's your feelings?
It's fine. It's pretty limited. It displays all of the information that you need, so like it doesn't get in your way, which is totally fine. I'm kind of into it. It sounds like you are not so into it.
No, I like it. I mean, it's interesting. At first, when you first loaded up the game, I was like, this doesn't look great. The more that you play, the more I'm digging it.
Kind of reminds me of the animated Esurance.
A little bit. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why I wasn't
what a fucking timeless reference.
Yeah.
So yeah, sneaking around. So I'm gonna jump forward a little bit because I feel like you probably get the idea by now, and I want to show what one of the crazier fights looks like.
Sure thing.
So this is a preview build of Ronin, and this is the end of it. So I've got 2 gunners, 2 swordsmen. The swordsman will do a straight slash at you and kill you if you touch them. So now I'm in a bad place. I'm in an asterisk of death. But I can slice him. It doesn't hurt him, but it does knock him back, and then I have to attack him from the backside. But I got 2 gunners, so I can jump kick that guy and hopefully be close enough to sword attack him, and the animation will pull me out of the bullet. It just barely. So now I've got another guy on the floor, 1 swordman down, another swordman that I can attack, but that attack's definitely going to leave me in the line of fire. The guy that is down is only going to stay down for a little bit. So I have to choose my action very deliberately there. See, you can see he's only got 1 turn before he's back in the fight. But if I touch this swordman, I'm going to get killed. Yeah. So I've bought myself some time to take him out. Now all I've got is a gunner and a swordsman. So I hop out of the way. I want to try and take out the gunner first. Because he should be relatively easy to take out if I can get close enough in the shadows. There I threw my sword, which ends up being kind of a bad move. Because like I need it, and the gunner has like a line on me. It'll take me a turn to get my sword back. But that gunner is like on me like stink on shit. So like I'm just in a lot of trouble here. This part of the fight, I get into the tall grass a little bit. Now the swordsman is back up, and I have to deal with him again. But outmaneuvered him. I need to get close enough to the gunner that I can maybe kick him and have time to get my sword back, but it's hard to do that because now I have the swords guy also trying to kill me. That was very close. There I had enough time to do it. By summoning my sword, I hit the guy in midair.
What?
The swordsman, and stabbed him to death with it. And then
that's rad.
Pretty cool. I'll be honest, viewing audience, did not mean to do that. Get my sword back. Coup de grace.
No, that was definitely all part of the plan.
That was all totally intentional and totally fucking sweet. So yeah, that is the craziest encounter in this demo build of Ronin, and this is still a very early level, so I can't wait to see how much zanier it gets. There's a little advertisement for you to close out the video. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll be back with more videos soon.